Good afternoon, St. John's. I'm coming to you today from the living room of the rectory. I hope this message finds you well. I am coming to you today after an extraordinary week in our nation's history and with a specific appeal for members of this congregation. Before I get to that, however, I'd like to read and comment on a few passages I think might be appropriate for us at this time. The first comes to us from a popular music group. 5 years ago, they released a song about a family going through divorce. And a few of its lines are poignant. They are these. They would yell, they would scream, they were fighting it out. She would hope, she would pray, she was waiting it out. That's the parent's daughter. She was holding on to a dream while she watches these walls fall down. Sharp words like knives, they were cutting her down. Shattered glass like the past, it's a memory now. Holding on to a dream while she watches these walls fall down. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad, when did this end? Where did you lose your happiness? I'm here alone inside of this broken home. Who's right? Who's wrong? Who really cares? The fault, the blame, the pain is still there. I'm here alone inside of this broken home. In Matthew, Mark, and Luke, they all share the story of the house divided against itself. In Matthew and Luke, the story is accompanied by the healing of a man possessed by demons. Matthew's version says this. Then they brought to Jesus a demoniac who was blind and mute, and Jesus cured him, so that the one who had been mute could speak and see. All the crowds were amazed and said, "Can this be the Son of David?" But when the Pharisees heard it, they said, "It is only by Beelzebul, the ruler of the demons, that this fellow casts out demons." Jesus knew what they were thinking and said to them, "Every kingdom divided against itself is laid waste, and no city or house divided against itself will stand." I wonder if that doesn't apply to us a little bit right now. We seem like a house divided against itself. Not just the nation, but the church. And yet, I go back to the song lyrics. Who's right? Who's wrong? Who really cares? The pain is still there. We are in the midst of a time where we are possessed by demons, and we must rely on the miraculous power of God through what we know of Jesus Christ to drive them away from us. But while we're at that work, I pray that we would continue to do that together, to be less divisive and more building of our common ground. We can disagree, and we can agree to disagree, but what binds us together is far greater and stronger than the things that divide us, I believe. And so this is my appeal. There has been a fair amount of energy around the bishop's statement of last Tuesday, and right or wrong, it has affected us locally. I want to praise and thank all of those who have been hurt by that statement, who have reached out to me to talk about it. I still have a few people that I need to call, and I will be doing that, but here's my wish, here's my request. I hope that all of those who are interested in having further conversations with me about it will do so. If you are disquieted please, please reach out to me. Don't merely disappear into the distance, canceling your pledge or stopping attending, because this is the church, your church, St. John's Duxbury. And we are so strong together. I've been so proud of us these last strange months with how we have pulled together to do new things in new ways. And all of you, all of us, have been essential parts of that. Let us focus on the great strength that we have had together, the mission and the work of the gospel that we have done together. Let us make that our story. Let us make that our pledge for the future. So, if you are disquieted, please don't let that control you. Reach out to me. Let's talk. I would really like that. So, today is Saturday. Tomorrow is Trinity Sunday, which is one of the Sundays of the year when most clergy try to avoid preaching, because it's the only feast of the church that is about a doctrine, not a particular event, not a particular person, but a doctrine. It happens to be one of my favorite Sundays, and I look forward to preaching a message that hopefully will resonate to you and will reflect the reality of our faith. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at church, virtually. And until then and after then, my number is available, the line is open, and I would like to hear from you. Thank you all so much. God bless, and have a wonderful weekend.